Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Hema. In this video, I am teaching class 7 mathematics chapter 2 fractions and decimals. I will be covering exercise 2.1 along with basics and properties as required to solve the exercise 2.1. This is done in two parts. Part 1 video consists of exercise 2.1 from question number 1 to question number 4, and this is as per NCERT and state syllabus. Now let us start the lesson, fractions and decimals, and before start of an exercise, let us know more about fractions in detail. What is a fraction? Fraction is a number representing a part of a whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. So let us understand this with an example. Here how many chocolate is there? It is single chocolate, that is single object, and single mean it is nothing but 1, and 1 is a whole number. Therefore, what we have to do now? The single chocolate we have to distribute with 2 persons. Therefore, what we have to do? We have to divide the chocolate. So, how we have to divide? We have to divide into 2 equal parts. So, each part will become 1 by 2, 1 by 2. That is, each part of the chocolate is 1/2. We call it as this is 1/2. And 1 by 2, it is nothing but a number, and also it is called as a fraction. Fraction is a number representing a part of a whole. So this is representing a part of a whole. 1 by 2, it is representing a part of a whole. Therefore here each part is 1 by 2. So now let us have one more an example. Here we have a single object, that is circle, and circle is divided into how many parts? 3 equal parts. So here each part will become 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3 and this is 1 by 3. Therefore each part is 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 it is nothing but a fraction. And now let us understand the definition of the fraction by taking a group of object. Here how many group of object is there? Here we have 3 objects, that is 3 pizzas, and each pizza it is divided into 3 equal parts. So how many pieces are available? Totally 8 parts are available. Here 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 2. So totally 8 pieces are available out of 3 pieces. Therefore this is represented as 8 by 3. Therefore fractions are written as, so how can we represent the fractions? It is represented as P by Q. What is P and what is Q? P is nothing but a numerator. So P is called as numerator and Q is called as denominator. Therefore P by Q is nothing but numerator divided by denominator. So remember this. This is how we have to represent the fractions. Whatever we written at the top, we have to call it as a numerator, and whatever it is written on the below, it is called as denominator. Now let us understand what are the types of fractions. There are 3 types of fractions. One is proper fractions, and second improper fractions, and next it's a mixed fractions. Now let us know what are the differences between proper fraction, improper fractions and mixed fractions. In case of proper fraction, numerator is less than denominator. So in a proper fraction, the numerator is always less than the denominator. Correct? So here we can have an example: 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 4 by 7, 2 by 5, and so on. Here you can observe the numerators are less than denominators. So each one we have to compare. That means 3 is less than 5. Similarly 4 is less than 7, and so on. And now the improper fraction. In this, the fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So what are the examples? 3 by 2, 7 by 4, 5 by 3 and so on. Here what is the observation? The numerator 3 is greater than 2 and numerator 7 is greater than 4. Therefore, this is improper fractions. And next, mixed fractions. What is mixed fraction? A mixed fraction has a combination of whole and a part. So it will be having both whole and a part. A part could be a proper fraction or improper fractions. The mixed fractions can be written as 1 3 by 4, comma 7 1 by 9 and now let us know about like fractions and unlike fractions. What is like fractions? Like fractions are fractions having the same denominator. That means the denominators are same. When we have to say the fractions are like fractions, so we will be having set of fractions and we have to see whether the denominators are same. If denominators of the two fractions or three fractions, then we can group it under like fractions. What about the numerator? The numerator can be same or different. So don't worry about the numerators. Here we have to see only the denominator. If denominator of two fractions are same or identical, then we can call it as like fractions. And unlike fractions are fractions having different denominators. So in this case also we have to see what is the value of the denominators. When we are comparing two fractions and saying whether it is like fractions or unlike fractions, if the denominators are different, then straight away group the fractions under unlike fractions. And then what about the numerator? The numerator could be same or different. So in both the cases, let us not worry about the numerator and we have to see only the denominator. If the denominators are same, then call it as a like fractions, and if the denominators are different, call it as unlike fractions. Now let us have an example. 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. So these are the examples for like fractions, because here what about the denominators? The denominator is 4 in all the three cases. That means the denominators are same. Therefore, these three fractions will come under like fractions. Yes. And similarly, take 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. Here what is the observation? The denominators are different. Here the denominator is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So denominators are different. Therefore, we have to group these fractions under unlike fractions. I hope it is very clear how to identify the like fractions and unlike fractions in a given set of fractions. Next, let us understand what is an equivalent fractions. So how to say the given fraction is equivalent to another fractions, and also how to write the equivalent fractions for any given fractions. So here let us have an example. Here we have half of the pizza, that is denoted by 1 by 2, and the same half it is divided into another two parts and it is denoted by 2 by 4, because we will be having another half of the pizza. The whole pizza it is divided into 4 parts. So when we are considering only the half portion, so it is denoted by 2 by 4. And next, the same half of the pizza it is divided into 4 equal parts. That means the whole pizza it is divided into 8 parts. Therefore, when we are considering half of it, it is denoted by 4 by 8. So by this what we can conclude? 1 by 2 it is equivalent to 2 by 4, that is equivalent to 4 by 8, because everywhere it is half of the pizza. So this is about equivalent fractions. And now let us know how to write equivalent fractions for a given fraction 3 by 5. One of the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 is, write down 3 by 5, which is equivalent to 3 into 2 divided by 5 into 2. So both numerator and denominator, here we are multiplying with 2, because 2 and 2, it will get cancelled with each other and we will be remaining with 3 by 5. Now what is 3 2s? It is 6 and 5 2s it is 10. Therefore what we can say that 6 by 10 it is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. Okay. So now let us learn how to write few more equivalent fractions. 3 by 5 equal 3 into 3 divided by 5 into 3. Here numerator and denominator both we are multiplying with 3. So what is 3 into 3 is it is 9 and 5 3 is it is 15. Therefore 9 by 5 it is equivalent fraction for 3 by 5. The next one more, multiply both numerator and denominator with 4. So 3 4s it is 12, 5 4s it is 20. Therefore 12 by 20 it is also equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. So like this we can keep on writing equivalent fractions for any given fractions. We have learned what are the types of fractions, what are the difference between proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fractions, and also we know about like fractions and unlike fractions and what is an equivalent fractions and how to write the equivalent fractions for any given fractions. Now let us understand about comparison of the fractions. To understand this, let us have one case study, and for comparison of the fraction we should have minimum 2 fractions. So in comparison we should be able to tell which is the higher fraction and which is the lower fraction. So here Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. So in this case we have two fractions. One is 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. These are the fractions under comparisons. So what we have to do? Who solved lesser part? So we have to identify who solved lesser part of the exercise. So in order to find who solved a lesser part, what we have to do? We have to compare these two fractions. So 2 by 7 and 4 by 5 under comparison. Here one more thing you notice, the denominators are different. The denominators are different mean it is a unlike fractions. So the unlike fraction has to be converted into like fractions. So how to convert? Take the LCM of the 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. So find out the LCM. 7 1s are 7 and 7 5 it remain as it is, and 5 1s are 1 and 1 remain as it is. Therefore 7 5s are it is 35. So 35 is the LCM for 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. Take the first fraction 2 by 7 equal to 2 into 5, 7 into 5, because we need the denominator 35. Therefore it should be multiplied with 5, and when we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied. Okay. Therefore 2 5s it is 10, 7 5s 35. And similarly take 4 by 5. 4 into 7 divided by 5 into 7, because we need the denominator 35. Therefore it should be multiplied by 7. So multiply the numerator also with the same number. So 4 7s it is 28 and 5 7s it is 35. Here what we have done? We have converted the unlike fraction into like fractions, and like fractions mean here the denominators are same. Okay, 10 by 35, 28 by 35. So we converted them into like fractions. Therefore 2 by 7 equal to 10 by 35. Also we can say that it is equivalent fraction also. 10 by 5 it is equal 10 by 35 it is equivalent to 2 by 7. Similarly 28 by 35 it is equivalent to 4 by 5. Mean it is one of the equivalent fraction. So like that we can say. Now we have 2 by 7 equal to 10 by 35 and 4 by 5 equal to 28 by 35. Now how to compare these two? Here compare the equivalent. 10 by 35 and 28 by 35. In both the cases, the denominators are same, and 10 and 28, if we compare, which is lesser, 10 is the lesser. Therefore, 10 less than 28. Therefore, 10 by 35, it is less than 28 by 35. So, which is the equivalent of this? 10 by 35, it is nothing but 2 by 7. And 28 by 35, it is nothing but 4 by 5. That is when we compare back to our questions. Therefore, 2 by 7 lesser than 4 by 5. Ramesh solved lesser than Seema because 2 by 7 is the lesser than 4 by 5. Therefore, Ramesh has solved lesser part of the exercise. To understand more about comparison of the fraction, let us consider one more example. Radha ate 3 by 8 part of an pizza and Meena ate 5 by 8 part of an pizza. Who ate more part of pizza? In this case also we have two fractions, 3 by 8 and 5 by 8. So these two fractions are under comparison. Based on this, we have to tell who ate more part of the pizza. So in order to find who ate more, let us compare 3 by 8 and 5 by 8. So here the denominators are same, and easily we can say 3 is less than 5. That means 5 is greater. 5 by 8 is greater. So based on that, Meena ate more part of the pizza. It is easy to write. But since it is a mathematics, it has to be solved with certain steps. So then only everybody will get full marks. So find out the LCM of the 3 by 8 comma 5 by 8. What is the LCM of these two? It is 8, because 8 ones are, it is 8, and 8 ones are 8, and finally 8 ones are equal 8. 8 is the LCM. Now consider the first fraction 3 by 8, which is equal to 3 into 8 divided by 8 into 8. Both numerator and denominator are multiplied with 8. Therefore, which is equal to 3 into 8, it is 24, and 8 8s are equal 64. Therefore, 3 by 8, it is equivalent to 24 by 64. Similarly, 5 by 8 equal 5 into 8 divided by 8 into 8, which is equal to 40 divided by 64. Therefore, 40 by 64, it is equivalent to 5 by 8. So, we are converting the like fraction into equivalent fractions. Since here the denominators are same, therefore numerators are under comparison. Out of 24 and 40, 40 is greater. Therefore, 40 greater than 24. The corresponding fractions 40 divided by 64 greater than 24 divided by 64. And as per the question, 5 by 8 greater than 3 by 8. Hence, Meena ate more part of the pizza, because 40 divided by 64, it is nothing but 5 by 8. And 24 divided by 64, it is nothing but 3 by 8. Therefore, 5 by 8 is greater than 3 by 8. Hence, Meena ate more part of the pizza. Now, let us understand the properties of the fractions. One of the properties is addition and subtraction of the fractions. In general, to do either addition or subtraction of the fractions, there must be minimum 2 fractions. Otherwise, we cannot do either addition or subtraction. So, let us understand this property with an example. Samira purchased 3 1 by 2 kg apples and 4 3 by 4 kg oranges. What is the total weight of the fruits purchased by her? The total weight of the fruits purchased by her means we have to do the addition of the fractions. Here how many fractions are there? 3 1 by 2 and 4 3 by 4. So we have 2 fractions, and here we have to do the addition of the fractions. Then let us see how to solve this one. Total weight of the fruits equal 3 1 by 2 plus 4 3 by 4, and unit of measure is kg, and it is applicable for both. So I am using as a common unit. Now can we do the addition of these two fractions? Here what type of fraction it is? It is a mixed fractions. 3 1 by 2 plus 4 3 by 4. These two are mixed fractions. So we cannot do additions directly. Therefore what to be done? This is to be converted into either proper or improper fractions. So how to do the conversions? We have to do the multiplication of the mixed fractions. How to do the multiplication? Multiply the denominator with the number, and what is obtained, the for that you add the numerator. Therefore 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. So 7 by 2. So 3 1 by 2, it will become 7 by 2. Plus here 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 3, 19. Therefore this will become 19 by 4 kg. Now here observe the denominator. Is it same or different? So denominators are different. That means these two are unlike fractions. So we cannot do additions. So what we have to do? We have to convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. How to convert? That is by LCM method. So find out the LCM for 7 by 2, 19 by 4. So LCM for this, it is nothing but 4. Therefore take the fraction 7 by 2 equal 7 into 2 divided by 2 into 2. Here the denominator we want 4. Therefore the denominator is multiplied with 2. When we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore this will become 7 into 2 divided by 2 into 2, which is equal to 14 by 4. The next 19 by 4. Here the denominator already we have 4. Therefore it should be multiplied by 1, and the numerator also should be multiplied by 1, which is equal to 19 by 4. Now we converted the unlike fraction into like fractions. Now what is 7 by 2 plus 19 by 4? It will become 14 by 4 plus 19 by 4. Now the denominators are same. Now we can do the addition. So how to do? Add the numerators 14 plus 19 divided by 4. Since it is common, it will remain as 4. Now 14 plus 19 is equal to 33. 33 divided by 4. So 33 by 4, it is to be converted into mixed fractions. 4 ones are 4 eights are 32, and plus 1 is the remainder. Therefore 32 plus 1, it is 33. Therefore 33 by 4, it will become 8 1 by 4. We know that how to do addition of the fractions. Now let us know how to do subtraction of the fractions with an example. What is the example? Suman studies for 5 2 by 3 hours daily. She devotes 2 4 by 5 hours of her time for science and mathematics. So what is the total time given for studies by Suman? It is 5 2 by 3 hours. And what is the time spent for science and mathematics? It is 2 4 by 5 hours. Then what we have to find out? How many time does she devote for other subjects? So to do subtraction of the fractions, there must be minimum 2 fractions. Here we have 2 fractions, 5 2 by 3 and 2 4 by 5. Now let us know how to solve the given question. Total time of Suman's study is 5 2 by 3 hours. So it is a mixed fractions. So convert it into proper or improper fractions. So do the multiplication of the mixed fractions. How to do? 3 5s are 15 and 15 plus 2. And this will become 17 by 3. Here what we are doing? We are multiplying the denominator with the number, and for the product we are adding the numerator. So this will become 17 by 3. Next, time devoted by her for science and mathematics. So for science and mathematics she is giving 2 4 by 5 hours. So convert this into proper or improper fractions. Do the multiplication of the mixed fractions. How to do? 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 4, it is 14. So this will become 14 by 5. Thus, the time devoted by her for other subjects. So, for other subjects mean we have to subtract time given for science and mathematics from the total time spending every day. 17 by 3 minus 14 by 5. Now, these two fractions are under subtraction. How to do the subtractions? Here we have denominators are different. Denominators are different mean these two are unlike fractions. Therefore, this is need to be converted into like fractions. Therefore, find the LCM of 17 by 3, 14 by 5. So, LCM is nothing but 15. So, 17 by 3, it will become 17 into 5 divided by 3 into 5, because the denominator should be 15, that's why 3 should be multiplied by 5. When we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore 17 into 5 divided by 3 into 5 minus 14 divided by 5, it will become, the denominator also should be 15, therefore 5 should be multiplied by 3. And numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore, this will become 14 into 3 divided by 5 into 3 hours, which is equal to, what is 17 into 5? It is 85. And 3 into 5? It is 15. So, this will become 85 divided by 15 minus 14 3s are, it is 42. And 5 3s are, it is 15. So this will become 42 by 15. Now let us do the subtraction of these two, because here the denominators are same. Therefore this will become 85 minus 42 divided by 15 hour. What is 85 minus 42? It is 43 and divided by 15. So is it possible to say what is 43 by 15 hours? No. So this to be converted into mixed fractions. So this will become 2 13 by 15. So if we cross verify, 15 2s are 30. 30 plus 13, it is 43. So this is nothing but 43 by 15. Therefore 43 by 15 also written as 2 13 by 15 hours. So this is the time given by Suman for other subjects. Now let us go for exercise 2.1. While solving all the questions under the exercise 2.1, we need to use the properties whatever we have learned so far, that is addition and subtraction of the fractions, and how to convert the fraction into like fraction into unlike fractions, and how to write the equivalent fractions, and also how to compare the fractions. So now let us see the question number 1. Under the question number 1, we have to solve the given set of questions. Totally there are 8 sub questions are there. So we will take one by one. The first one, 2 minus 3 by 5. So 2 minus 3 by 5. Is it possible to do the subtraction? No, because here 2 it is not a fraction, and here 3 by 5 we have a fraction. Therefore what we have to do? We have to convert 2 into fraction. Therefore what we have to do? To write down in the numerator and divided by 1. 2 by 1, it is nothing but 2. Therefore 2 can be written as 2 by 1 minus 3 by 5. Now is it possible to do the subtraction? It's not possible, because the denominators are different. The denominators are different mean these two are unlike fractions. So what we have to do? First we have to convert the like fraction into unlike fractions. Therefore find out the LCM for 1 comma 5. So what is the LCM? It is 5. Now what we have to do? Let us change each of the given fraction into like or equivalent fractions having 5 as the denominator. So that is the step we have to follow. So all this already we have learned under the properties and also under the types of fractions. So now it will be very easy. Write down 2 by 1 into 5 by 5. Here we want denominator 5. Therefore multiplying both numerator and denominator with 5. Therefore 2 5s are, it is 10 and 1 into 5 it is 5. So our 2 by 5 became 10 by 5. And next we have 3 by 5. Already our denominator is 5. Therefore both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 1, which is equal to 3 by 5. Now we have both the denominator same. Therefore we have like fractions, that is 10 by 5 minus 3 by 5. So now we can do the subtraction. Since the denominators are same, so write down 5 in the denominator and the numerator is 10 minus 3. Okay, what is 10 minus 3? It is 7 and 5 remain as it is. Therefore this will become 7 by 5. The next question is 4 plus 7 by 8. So now let us see how to solve the given question. So write down 4 plus 7 by 8. So here 4 it is to be converted in the form of a fraction. Therefore 4 divided by 1. Write down 4 as 4 by 1 plus 7 by 8. Here we have the different denominator 1 and 8. Therefore these two are unlike fractions. Now we have to convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. How to convert? So find the LCM of 1 and 8. So what is the LCM for 1 and 8? It is 8. Therefore now the next step what we have to do? We have to convert the given unlike fractions into equivalent fractions having 8 as the denominator. Therefore 4 by 1 it will become 4 by 1 into 8 by 8 because we want the denominator as 8. Therefore here the denominator should be multiplied with 8, and when we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore this will become, what is 4 into 8 is 32 and 1 into 8 it is 8, and the second one 7 by 8 into, already we have the denominator 8, therefore this must be multiplied by 1 and numerator also multiply with 1. Therefore this will become 7 ones are 7, 8 ones are 8, that is 7 by 8. Now what is 32 by 8? It is nothing but 4 by 1 plus what is 7 by 8? It is 7 by 8 itself. Therefore 4 by 1 plus 7 by 8 it will become 32 divided by 8 plus 7 by 8, which is equal to, now since the denominators are same we can add the fractions. Therefore add the numerators 32 plus 7 divided by 8, which is equal to 39 divided by 8. The next sub question is 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7. Now let us solve this question. How to solve this? Here observe the denominator 3 by 2 plus 2 by 7. Here the denominators are different. That means addition of two unlike fractions. So this is denominators are different, therefore this is unlike fractions. Now for addition of two unlike fractions, what we have to do? First we have to convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. So for that what we have to do? We have to find the LCM for denominator 5, 7. So what is the LCM for 5 and 7? It is 35. That is 5 ones are 5 and 7 remain as it is, and 7 ones are 7 and 1 remain as it is. So 5 into 7 it is 35. 35 is the LCM for 5 and 7. Now what we have to do? By using LCM we have to change the denominator into 35. Therefore 3 by 5 into 7 by 7. Here the denominator is 5. We need 35 as the denominator, means the denominator should be multiplied by 7. When we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore, this will become 3 by 5 into 7 by 7, which is equal to, what is 3 sevens are? It is 21, and 5 sevens are? It is 35. So 21 by 35 is the equivalent fraction for 3 by 5, and this is converting unlike fraction into like fraction. And next 2 by 7 into 5 by 5, because the denominator already we have 7 and this is to be 35 mean should be multiplied by 35 and multiply the numerator also. So this will become 2 into 5 10 and 7 into 5 35. Therefore now 21 divided by 35 plus 10 by 35, which is equal to, since the denominators are same, write down as it is and add the numerator 21 plus 10, which is equal to 31 by 35. The next question is 9 by 11 minus 4 by 15. So now we have to do the subtraction of these two fractions as per the property we have understood. For subtraction of the two unlike fractions, here the two given fractions are unlike fractions because 11 and 15, that is denominators are different. Therefore these two are unlike fractions. Therefore this has to be converted into like fractions. How do you convert the unlike fraction into like fraction? That is by LCM method. So what is the LCM for 11 and 15? It is 165. Now let us change. What we have to do next? We have to change the given fraction into equivalent fraction having 165 as the denominator. How to convert that? Write down 9 by 11 into 15 by 15, because here we have denominator 11 and 11 into 15, it will become 165. Therefore the numerator also should be multiplied by 15. Therefore 9 into 15 equal 135 and 11 into 15, it will become 165. Therefore 9 by 11, it became 135 by 165. The next 4 by 15 into 11 by 11, because we have denominator 15, so should be multiplied by 11 to get 165 as the denominator. And when we are multiplying the denominator with 11, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore 4 into 11, it is 44, and 15 into 11, it is 165. Next what we have to do? We have to do the subtraction. Subtraction of 135 divided by 165, because this is equivalent of 9 by 11. Therefore 135 minus 1 divided by 165 minus 44 divided by 165, which is equal to, since the denominators are same, write down as it is and subtract the numerator. 135 minus 44. So what is 135 minus 44? It is 91. So the answer is 91 divided by 165. The next sub question is 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. So here we have to do the addition of the three fractions. So far we have done addition or subtraction of the two fractions. Now we are going to learn how to do the addition of the three fractions or more than three fractions. Now what is the observation here? 10, 5, 2. That means the denominators are different. If the denominators are different, means these are unlike fractions. So what we have to do for doing addition? We have to convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. So how to convert? We have to take the LCM of 10, 5, 2. So what is the LCM of these three numbers? It is 10. How? Write down 10, 5, 2. So 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5 and 2 remains. 2 1s are 2, 1 remain as it is, 2 1s are 2. Therefore 5 into 2 it is equal to 10. So 10 is the LCM for 10, 5, 2. Next what we have to do? We have to change the given each fraction into equivalent fraction having 10 as the denominator. So we need 10 as the denominator. So take the fractions one by one. The first one 7 by 10. So already we have the denominator 10. So it can be written as it is, or since mathematics we have to do systematically, multiply both numerator and denominator by 1. This will become 7 by 10. And the second fraction 2 by 5. Here we have denominator 5. So it should be 10 mean the denominator should be multiplied by 2. When we are multiplying the denominator, multiply the numerator also with the same number. Therefore, write down 2 by 5 into 2 by 2, which is equal to, what is 2 into 2? It is 4 and 5 into 2 equal 10. Therefore, this is 4 by 10. The next fraction 3 by 2. So, the numerator should be 10 mean the 2 should be multiplied by 5. Therefore, multiply the numerator also. So, this will become 3 by 2 into 5 by 5, which is equal to, what is 3 5s are? It is 15 and 2 5s are 10. So this will become 15 by 10. Now what is the next step? Addition of these three equivalent fractions. That is 7 by 10 plus 4 by 10 plus 15 by 10. Here the denominators are same. Therefore we can add the fractions now. Write down the denominator as it is. Add the numerators 7 plus 4 plus 15. So the addition of these three, it is 26. Therefore it is 26 by 10, which is equal to 13 by 5. How? It is 2 5s are 5 and 2 13s are, it is 13, 26. Therefore answer is 13 by 5. The next sub question is 2 2 by 3 plus 3 1 by 2. So this is a mixed fractions. Here let us know how to do the addition of the mixed fractions. So first what we have to do? We have to convert the mixed fraction into improper fractions. So how to convert? Write down 2 by 3, which is equal to. So how to do this one? We have done previously also under mixed fractions. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2, it is 8. So this will become 8 by 3. Next 3 1 by 2, which is equal to 7 by 2. How? 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So this will become 7 by 2. Therefore 2 2 by 3 plus 3 1 by 2 equal to 8 by 3 plus 7 by 2. Here we have the denominator 3 and 2. That means denominators are different. Therefore we have to convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. How to convert? That is by LCM method. So what is the LCM for 3, 2? It is 6. Now what is the next step? Each given fraction to be changed into equivalent fractions so that the denominator should be 6. Now let us consider 8 by 3 into 2 by 2. because here the denominator is 3 and it should be 6, mean should be multiplied by 2. When we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied by 2. Therefore, this will become 8 by 3 into 2 by 2. Now, what is 8 into 2 za? It is 16 and 3 2 za? It is 6. And the next fraction is 7 by 2. 7 by 2 into 3 by 3. Here the denominator is 2. So multiply the denominator with 3. So 2 3s are 6. When we are multiplying the denominator, multiply the numerator also with the same number. Therefore 7 into 3 it is 21 and 2 into 3 it is 6. Now we have two equivalent fractions, 16 by 6 and 21 by 6. Now we have to do the addition of these two equivalent fractions, 16 by 6 plus 21 by 6, which is equal to, here we have the denominator same, therefore it remains as it is, and add the numerator 16 plus 21. What is 16 plus 21? It is 37 divided by 6. The next question is 8 1 by 2 minus 3 5 by 8. Here we have mixed fractions. So we have to do the subtraction of the mixed fractions. Now we have understood how to do the addition of the mixed fractions, and now we are going to learn how to do the subtraction of the mixed fractions. So what is the first step? We have to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So consider 8 1 by 2. How to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction? 2 8s are 16, 16 plus 1 17, 17 by 2. So it is a mixed fraction converted into improper fraction. Similarly 3 5 by 8. So how to convert this one? 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 5 it is 29. So this will become 29 by 8. Therefore 8 1 by 2 minus 3 5 by 8 equal 17 by 2 minus 29 by 8. Here observe the denominators 2 and 8. Denominators are different. That means these two fractions are unlike fractions. So what is the next step? We have to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions. So how? That is by finding the LCM. LCM of 2 and 8 is 8. Therefore, next we have to change each of the fractions, that is 17 by 2 and 29 by 8 into an equivalent fractions having 8 as the denominator. Therefore, 17 by 2 it will become 17 by 2 into 4 by 4, because here the denominator is 2 and it should be 8, mean the denominator should be multiplied with 4. When we are multiplying the denominator, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same number. Therefore 17 into 4 divided by 2 into 4, which is equal to, what is 17 into 4 is 68 and 2 4s are, it is 8. And the next fraction is 29 by 8. Here already the denominator is 8, therefore multiplied by 1 and numerator also multiply with 1. Therefore this will become 29 by 8. Now match with our starting fraction, that is 17 by 2 minus 29 by 8, which is equal to 69 by 8 minus 29 by 8. Now denominators are same, therefore the denominator remain as it is. This will become 68 minus 29. So what is 69 minus 29? It is 39. So therefore the answer is 39 divided by 8. Now let us do question number 2. Arrange the following in descending order. There are 2 sub questions. Under each question there are 3 fractions. So what we have to do? We have to arrange the given fractions in the descending order. The descending order is nothing but writing the given fraction from higher to lower order. That is higher to lower. Now let us consider the first question, 2 by 9 comma 2 by 3 comma 8 by 21. Here observe the denominators 9, 3 and 21. So here the denominators are not same, therefore these are unlike fractions. So we have to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions, and that is by LCM method. First find the LCM for denominators 9, 3 and 21. What is the LCM? It is 63. So how? 9, 3, 21. 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3 and 3 7s are 21. And next 3 1s are 3, 1 remains as it is and 7 remain as it is. Next 7, 1 remain as it is, 1 also retains and 7 1s are 7. Therefore, LCM is 3 into 3 into 7. So, 3 into 3, 9. 9 sevens are, it is 63. Therefore, LCM for 9, 3, 21 is 63. Now, what is the next step? We have to change the each of the given fraction into an equivalent fractions so that the denominator should be 63. Therefore, consider the fractions one by one. The first one 2 by 9, and here the denominator is 9 and it should be 63, mean the denominator should be multiplied by 7. When we are multiplying the denominator, multiply the numerator also with the same number. Therefore, 2 by 9 written as 2 by 9 into 7 by 7, which is equal to, what is 2 sevens are? It is 14 and 9 sevens are, it is 63. And next fraction is 2 by 3 into, multiply the denominator with 21 so that we get 3 into 21, 63. Similarly, multiply the numerator also with 21. Therefore, 2 into 21, it is 42 and 321 is 63. So, this will become 42 by 63. And consider the next fraction 8 by 21. Here again 21 should be multiplied with 3 because the denominator should be 63, and multiply the numerator also with 3. Therefore, this will become 8 into 3, 24 and 21 into 3, 63. So, we converted the given fraction into equivalent fractions with the denominator 63. Now, since the denominators are same, so which is higher here? 42 is the higher number. Therefore, 42 by 63 greater than, and the next it is 24 divided by 63, and next fraction is 14 by 63. Therefore, 42 by 63 greater than 24 by 63 greater than 14 by 63. Now we arranged the equivalent fractions in the descending order. Now what is the corresponding fractions? 4 by 2, no, 42 by 63, it is nothing but 2 by 3. Therefore 2 by 3 greater than, what is 24 by 63? It is 8 by 21. And similarly 14 by 63, it is 14 by 63 is nothing but 2 by 9. Therefore, 2 by 3 greater than 8 by 21 greater than 2 by 9. Therefore, we arranged the given fraction in the descending order. Therefore, the descending order of the fraction is 2 by 3, comma 8 by 2, comma 2 by 9. The next given sub question is 1 by 5, comma 3 by 7, comma 7 by 10. So now the given fractions are unlike fractions because here the denominators are different. So we have to convert the given fraction, unlike fraction, into like fractions. So how to convert? Let us see. Already we have done, we have to use the same method. Find the LCM for denominators 5, 7, 10. So what is the LCM for these three numbers? It is 70 because 5 ones are 5, 5, 7 remain as it is, 5 twos are 10. Next 7, 1 remains and 7 ones are 7 and 2 remains. 2, here 1 remains as it is and same, and 2 ones are 2. Therefore 5 sevens are 35. 35 into 2, it is 70 is the LCM for 5, 7, 10. Now the next step, we have to convert the given fraction into equivalent fractions with the denominator as 70. Consider the first fraction 1 by 5. Here we have denominator 5 and it should be 70, mean it should be multiplied with 14 because 14 5s are, it is 70. And when we are multiplying the denominator, multiply the numerator also with the same number. Therefore this will become 1 by 5 into 14 by 14. What is 14 ones are? It is 14 and 5 14s are, it is 70. And the next fraction is 3 by 7. Now the denominator is 70, means should be multiplied by 10 and the numerator also multiply with 10. Therefore 3 tens are, it is 30 and 7 tens are, it is 70. And the next fraction is 7 by 10. Multiply with 7 because 10 into 7 is 70. Multiply the numerator also with the 7. 7 sevens are 49. So this will become 49 divided by 70. Now which is the highest among the three? 49 is the highest and next 30 and next 14. So it will come in the descending order. Therefore 49 by 70 greater than 30 divided by 70 and that is greater than 14 by 70. Now this is the descending order of the equivalent fractions. Now the equivalent fractions are equivalent of 1 by 5, 3 by 7 and 7 by 10 respectively. Therefore 7 by 10 greater than 3 by 7 greater than 1 by 5. Therefore the given fractions in the descending order are 7 by 10, comma 3 by 7, comma 1 by 5. So this is how we have to arrange the given fractions in the descending order or ascending order. Here the question is arrange the given fraction in the descending order. Therefore we have arranged the given fraction in the descending order. I hope question number 1 and question number 2 are very clear. Now let us go for question number 3. In a magic square, the sum of the numbers in each row, in each column and along the diagonals is the same. Is this a magic square? So already we have done similar kind of questions under integers. So there we had integers and here we are having fractions. And here also we have to find the sum of the each row and each column and each diagonals, and if they are equal, the sum is equal, then we have to decide it is a magic square or not. So it is purely based on the sum of the individual rows, individual columns and individual diagonals. So here how many rows are there? There are 3 rows and the horizontal lines are called rows. Therefore 1, row 2, row 3. So there are 3 rows are there and the vertically lines are called as, it is columns. So column 1, column 2, column 3. And how many diagonals? There are 2 diagonals. This is diagonal 1 and this is diagonal 2. And what they have given in the question, they have considered the first row and they have done the addition of the first row. 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11 plus 2 by 11, which is equal to 15 by 11. Because here the denominators are same, Therefore, we have to add the numerators directly. Therefore, 4 plus 9, that is 13, 13 plus 2, 15. So, this will become 15 by 11. So, the same addition method we will use while solving the questions. So, consider the first row sum. The sum of the first row, it is given. So, write down as it is, and consider the second row and the sum equal to 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 7 by 11, which is equal to 11 remain as it is, the denominator, and the numerator is 3 plus 5, it is 8, 8 plus 7, 15. So, this is 15 by 11. And the third row, sum of the third row equal 8 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 6 by 11. So, write down the addition, which is equal to 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 6, it is 15. So, this will become 15 by 11. Now, row wise we have calculated the addition of the fractions. So, these are all equal. Now, let us check column wise. Now, column wise, if we take the addition 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 8, 15. So, this will become 15 by 11. And the second column sum is equal to 9 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 1 by 11. Therefore, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So, answer is 15 by 11. Now, the sum of the third column is 2 by 11 plus 7 by 11 plus 6 by 11. So, write down the additions. Add the numerator 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 6, it is 15, and the denominator is 11. So, this will become 15 by 11. Now, we have done the addition of the individual rows and addition of the individual columns, and we found that the sum of the individual rows and individual columns are same. Now, we need to verify whether the sum of the diagonals are same or different. Take the first diagonal 4 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 6 by 11. So, 4 plus 5, it is 9, 9 plus 6, 15. So, this will become 15 by 11. And the second diagonal is 2 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 8 by 11. Therefore, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 8, it is 15. So, this will become 15 by 11. Here, what are the observations? The sum of the numbers in each row, in each column, and along the diagonals is the same. Therefore, the given square is a magic square. Now, let us go for question number 4. A rectangular sheet of a paper is 12 1 by 2 centimeter long and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide. Find its perimeter. So, what they have given? They have given length of the rectangular sheet equal 12 1 by 2 centimeter and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide, that is breadth of the rectangular sheet, and find its perimeter. So, what they have given? Length is equal to 12 1 by 2 centimeter, which is equal to, convert the mixed fraction into improper fractions. So, 2 into 12, 24, 24 plus 1, 25 by 2, and breadth is equal to 10 2 by 3. So, convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So, 3 tens are 30, 30 plus 2, 32 by 3 centimeter. And we know that perimeter of a rectangle, what is the formula for the perimeter of the rectangular? Equal 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so 2 into, write down the length plus breadth. So, what is the length? 25 by 2 plus 32 by 3. Now, observe the denominators. Denominators are different, means these are unlike fractions. So to do the additions, convert the unlike fraction into like fractions. Find out the LCM for the denominators 2 and 3. What is the LCM for 2, 3? It is 6. Therefore, 2 into brackets 25 into 3 divided by 2 into 3. Here we want the denominator 6. Therefore, multiply the denominator with 3. So this will become 2 into 3, 6, and multiply the numerator also with the same number. Therefore, 25 into 3, which will become 75 by 6, plus here we want 6 means 3 into 2. So multiply the numerator also with the 2. Therefore 32 into 2 divided by 3 into 2, it will become 64 divided by 6, because 32 into 2 it is 64. And next write down 2 into as it is, add numerators because denominators are same. Therefore this will become 75 plus 64 divided by 6. What is 75 plus 64? It is 139 divided by 6, and therefore this will become 2 into 139 divided by 6. Correct? Now here 2 ones are 2 threes are. Okay. So therefore what is the remainder? 2 ones are, and this is 2 threes are. So this will become 139 divided by 3. Hence, what is the perimeter of the rectangular sheet of the paper? It is 139 divided by 3. So the answer is 139 by 3. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to support me, and please press the bell icon for further notifications.